Hello everyone, my name is ADORABLENESS, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, Part 10. In the last episode, you may remember that we actually made a surprisingly large amount of progress. We spoke with Artemis, and we calibrated her translator, and when we did that, we then spoke to a Vy'keen who said that the star map that she had given us... Here, let me get in my ship real quick so it's a little quieter. Anyway, the Vy'keen that we talked to said the star map that she had given us does not exist, implying that she is outside of the region of charted space that we are in. So finding her is going to be a little tricky. However, to solve that problem, she directed us to a friend of hers named Apollo, who was kind of a jerk, but he gave us the identity of one of his contacts, who was a Korvax on this space station, who then gave us the idea to go back to our base and improve on its design. So we'll be building a lot of the base today. So we will hop out of the ship and go to the base to begin construction and see what we got. And I know that my base is not really much to look at. That will change, probably in this episode and maybe the next one, depending on how long it takes. I just wanted to make sure that I had done enough to progress the quest line, which we almost did until I needed to construct the geobay, which required paraffinium, which I don't have. So we're going to go back and we're going to see what we have to do, potentially make some major advancements to the wooden shack that is currently our base. And we'll also get to see if we can improve our knowledge on the various mysteries that are afoot at the moment. You know, like what are the Atlas, where is Artemis, learn all sorts of different information. Alright, we're back. Let's see what it has in store for us. Expand and staff your new home. Place a construction terminal. This terminal is key to expanding your base. Access the build menu with that button. Okay, construction terminal. I need chromatic metal and pure ferrite. Ooh, okay, so first step on the docket is going to be getting our hands on some copper. Because I do not currently have enough on me, and I didn't get any from blowing up the various ships that have attacked us in previous episodes. So we'll refine what we have, assuming I can find it. There we go. To see how much we need, and then I may skip ahead to when we get enough, because most of the copper deposits nearby are not close, or most of the copper deposits nearby were used up. And I'm pretty sure you don't get copper, or chromatic metal, rather, from destroying sentinels. So there's a copper deposit this way. I'm pretty sure I did not go this way last time, so we should be able to make good use of it. And it's reasonably close, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue, I hope. We only need like 20 copper though, so if I did get most of it, if I didn't get all of it, we should still be able to be in pretty good shape. So while we're on the way, I do want to sort of draw attention to the various weirdnesses that have been happening. For example, in the previous episode, we met a Korvax that spoke like a Vy'keen, which I, tried to draw your attention to, but I want to make... Ow! That was dumb. I want to make sure you guys don't forget, because that was kind of weird. And I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are about it, because something's kind of iffy about that individual. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm sure that once we translate more Korvax words, we'll be able to determine what kind of weirdnesses we've got going on there. Anyway, we are at the copper deposit, so... And I've harvested it already. Dope. Alright. So now, like, those things are basically...
No free slots in suit inventory.
Oh. I guess I did? There is still some? That's surprising. Because, like, these squares here are basically indicating where the quote-unquote resources are in the resource deposit. But I don't see what they could be referring to. Because they're just, like, floating in the air. So, that one's totally bupkis. Let me see if I can, like, scrap something to get chromatic metal for it. I could get copper from that. Just oxygen from that. I don't know that I can easily. I'm not going to destroy that because I don't have a way of rebuilding it. Alright, well, I will then jump cut to... Wait a second. I can't tell if that's a deposit I've already done, or if it's good. It's one I've already done. Okay. In that case, I will cut ahead to the next copper deposit that I come across. Actually, no. I will cut ahead to when I fully get the copper and I'm back to the base to refine it into chromatic metal. So I'll see you guys then. Well, I'm cutting in a little early because we've got pirates attacking me in the middle of nowhere, and I'm not super close to my ship, so it's going to be kind of a mad dash to get back to see if I can deal with this. Things are exploding. Go away! Oh, this is going to be a problem. I may actually die before I get back to my ship. I'm so close, though. Come on. Stupid sprint bar. Refill! Okay, they seem to have left for the time being. Thankfully. Alright, in the ship, in the ship, in the ship. Taking off. Alright, where are these guys? There's a bunch of them. Jeez. Alright. I will not have this on my peaceful base planet. You want some of what I got? I would not recommend that, big guy. Get out of here. Okay. Whoa! Hostile ships defeated. Are you kidding? No, they're not. Get at it. Oh. Whoops. Okay, that was a mistake. Uh-oh. I think I have goofed this real bad. I didn't mean to. They were attacking me, though. I was defending myself. Alright, Sentinel Interceptor. Oops, that was an accident. I accidentally fired my rockets at it while it was shielded. Get out of here. Okay. I am gonna try and get back to the space station. Never mind. They're coming from right here. Let's get them. Whoa, they're fast. Holy crap. Alright, diverting power to weapons. Let's take them out. Come on now. Oh, you survived that. Get out. Okay. Let's get out of here. That was some horse malarkey. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. I got away, but that was an accident. Alright, well, let's make our way back to the base. I was just about to cut back in and say that we were back after getting the copper, but that whole thing happened. And then they started attacking me, but they were peaceful, which was bullshit. Whatever. We did it. It's fine. I survived. It is what it is. I don't know what I actually got from that. If anything, it's possible that my ship's inventory was full, and so that poor soul that I blew out of the sky was, his loot was for naught. Also, I'm realizing on approach that I built my base in a really crappy spot, because this ravine right here is going to give me kind of limited space to actually go anywhere, but we'll see. Alright. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted, let's go refine this copper. Actually, first things first, let's free up some inventory slots by refining this into nanites. Got that. Sure, that doesn't... It shouldn't take up inventory space because it's not actually a thing that goes into your inventory. But whatever, it is what it is. Alright, now copper. We can refine this. And we can take a look and see how much I needed for the actual construction terminal. I needed not very much. Okay. That should do. I didn't want to... No, I didn't want to do that. Alright. We're going to start again. I'm going to take this shack and I'm going to improve on it. Also, I can't access... Why can I not access this? The solar panel should be working. Grid stat is overloaded. What? Okay. Alright, well, I clearly have goofed this, so we're just gonna start from scratch. If I can. I don't know that I can destroy this base. I think we're just gonna have to start over. So, in that case, we're gonna go over here. Can I can't like move this, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Delete. Yes.
Inventory full.
Oh, my inventory's full. Okay. Let's see. I did also take the liberty of installing the installing the pulse spitter on my multi-tool so that I can take advantage of that as another weapon. But in order to do that, I need deuterium, which I don't have, but I can refine, I believe, using dihydrogen. I just need to free up a little space so I can pick up that copper. Right here. Oh. I guess not? Alright, I'll have to consult a guide or something, because I have no idea then how to do deuterium if it's not that. Yeah, screw off, you stupid sentinels. I don't want to deal with you right now. Harvest these. That actually didn't do what I thought it would, but it's fine. Alright, let's... edit, delete you. Part picked up, apparently. I guess I'll just, like, move you over there. We will... delete. apparently I don't have the inventory space for these things. So this is going to be just a whole bunch of inventory management, so I'm just going to cut this all out, and you will see me when I'm done. Alright, so we have moved everything. We are going to start over from scratch, and we are going to do that by going to the terrain manipulator, and we're going to just flatten this area so that it is apparently an issue, I guess. You recharge that. Alright, so we're going to just flatten this area so that we can build a nice big base area here. Okay, this should do. Alright, now then. Let's build a couple of floor panels. 1, 2... We'll make this pretty big, I think. Whoops. Not you. There we go. Because at some level, I do want this to actually be useful, and not just, you know, a shack. So we're gonna just do this. I'm gonna see if I can use the terrain manipulator to sort of fill in this space underneath. Oh dear. Flatten, restore. I guess not. Okay, that's fine.
Protection falling.
Back to building. Oops. We'll build all the way across it, and then that should be sufficient. Alright, now we will build walls, as you might expect. And I may need to gather some more carbon, because it looks like I have just run out. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Fortunately, though, I do have this portable refiner that I can use to basically unrefine the condensed carbon into regular carbon, which I will do right here. Sure. I should be able to do this anyway. Yeah. So this will produce a whole bunch of carbon that I will then use to build more parts of the base, which is going to be really nice, because I want to try and make this base nice. I'm probably going to make it like multi-leveled. I am going to make sure that I've got plenty of space to do everything that I need for it to do. I'm not going to make it like a complex. It's still probably also going to be mostly made out of wood, because frankly that's what I have at my disposal, and in order to get different things I would have to go to the anomaly, and I want to try and save time for this episode, and also give you guys a nice experience of being able to watch me actually build an honest-to-goodness base. So we're going to do that. And I may upgrade it in a future episode, but for now, we're just going to stick with this as the main layout of the base. And I will leave the door facing out to be right here. So we'll grab the I'm out of fuel. Okay, we'll use some condensed carbon there. We'll see. What do I need for a door? Timber angled door. I need carbon and ferrite. Okay. Using the terrain manipulator, I'm also just going to flatten. Whoops! I was not paying attention to my hazard protection. Okay, that was not my smartest move. Let's make a couple of batteries, just so I don't have to worry about that. Put that in there.
Recharge.
Okay. Now then. Go into the refiner, grab you. I should also just, like, build a roof, so I don't have to worry and I can construct from the inside. That would be smart. But I'm not smart. So I'm just gonna, like, get rid of most of this, so I have at least some space to sort of move around and whatnot. Okay. That'll do. Level out this area a little bit. Alright. Can I mine? Yes. And I don't have to worry about mining the floor. Alright. Let's build another wall, or a floor panel there, and then a couple more wall panels there, and there, and there. And then I've got a door there. And now we will build roof. I don't know if I can build ladders or anything like that. I hope I can. But if I can't, what I will do is I will basically just make it so that I don't have any ferrite dust. I'll make it so that there's like a door on the upper level, and then I'll use the terrain manipulator to like build a ramp or something up to it so that it's easier to access. Because I'm not 100% sure that I have the recipe for a ladder, and if I don't, I will need to go to the anomaly to get my hands on said recipe, which is fine. But it's just something that would need to happen. Whole bunch of ferrite dust. Got a geode, which is going to give me more ferrite dust. And we'll crack that open, assuming I can find it. Ah, here it is. Alright. Why did this happen? Why did I do this? Go away. Alright. Now then. We will rock you. Yeah, I can put a hexaplate bush here. Right there. And I should have one in my ship that I could potentially use. Do I not? I guess I don't. Alright, well, that'll be a nice decor thing in the area in the corner there to give this place a little bit of a life-like feeling, I guess. Basically, I just want to build the roof as soon as possible, because that way... Did I really just do that again? I totally did. Because that way I won't get assaulted with the heat problem. We will... So I goofed this again. Delete that. And then we will place it in the correct spot, which I guess I did already. So we'll place it right there. Okay. And now we will go back, except I don't have any more ferrite dust, so I will go grab some more of that.
Protection falling.
I love how just like sitting in the base of the partially roofed area is enough to... Like, sitting right here, I think, is enough to restore my hazard protection, which is kind of silly. Yeah, it totally is. Guess it's a powerful thing, having a roof over your head, huh? Although, I'm fairly certain that you can't build too far away from your base computer, because otherwise that would be kind of overpowered, considering that you could just build a shack in the middle of nowhere for an expedition and have just infinite hazard protection no matter where you were, which would be kind of silly. Curious to see if anyone has, like, gamed the system by doing that. I suppose it's possible. So we're just gonna grab a whole bunch more ferrite dust from these little rocks here. I did implement one of the mining laser upgrades that I had laying around in my ship in the part that I cut out because it was only a B class upgrade, so it wasn't super impressive. If it was like an S class, I would probably have would have put it in, but not for something like that, because the B classes are like average upgrades. I mean, they're not average. They're pretty good, but they're not anything to, you know, blow your load over. In the sense that I mean that. Now that. Let us continue to construct the roof. I don't have any more carbon. Alright. Let's go see if I can put some more condensed carbon into the refiner. I should be able to. I should have more, I think. Yep, I do. It's not a lot more, but I think it should be enough, at least for this first level, to get where we need to go. But in the meantime, while I let that do what it's going to do, I am going to construct the construction terminal. I'm going to put it in the corner here. Actually, no, I'm going to put it, like, against the wall. Like that. Nice. Hire a base overseer. Okay. I don't know... Oh, no, I do know what that means. I need to recruit a dude bro to help me with that. I don't exactly know how or where, but I know that I do need to do that. And you can recruit, like, a scientist and something else. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it will not do to have them be in a base that is only partially constructed. I will not have that for my individuals. I also kind of hope that I don't have to pay them, because if I do, that's going to be a bit of an issue, considering that I don't know how I would do that. Like, do I pay them with materials? Do they work for free because they're nice people? I don't know. I would like to build a thing here, but I can't for some reason. Game, why are you doing this to me? Can I do it from above, maybe? Whoops. For some reason... There we go. Yes, yes I can. Okay. Now, you will go away. And our base is complete for the moment. Alright. So now we've got ourselves a nice little thing going here. I will put up some lights. Just white lights, I think. I need sodium for that. Never mind. No, I won't. Do I have sodium nearby? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I used, like, all of it when I was off on my various adventures. There's some kind of close by, so I guess I'll go grab that. Put up, like, 2 or 3 lights in the middle of the base just to give us some light so we can see. And then we'll go and see about recruiting ourselves a base overseer. Progress that bit of... Oh yeah, I also need to reinstall the teleporter and the various power systems. That's what I needed to do. And I guess I need to get, like, better wiring or something, because the grid was freaking out. I'm not sure what that was about. I've never seen that before, so I don't exactly know. If you guys in the comments can let me know, like, is there higher powered wire that can allow more current to run through it? I don't know. And if there is, how do you get it? because I don't think I have that at my disposal right now. Yeah, we'll do that. Even though I literally just refined that using the condensed carbon, but it is what it is. And yeah, you may notice that like waypoint thing blinking off in the distance there. That was the settlement that I mentioned when I discovered at the beacon. But unfortunately, when I was attempting to go towards it, it said it was 11 hours away to travel on foot. So we're not gonna do that on foot. I'm gonna focus on building the base for this episode, and then we will see about maybe checking that out in a future episode. But let's put some solar panels up. I'll do like one on each corner, I think. Never mind, no I won't, because I don't have the chromatic metal for that. However, I do have the copper, so I should be able to refine that. Yes. Wait. Yes, there we go. So I'll refine the copper. While it's doing that, I will construct a battery that I will put in the corner here. Assuming I have enough. I do. Alright, we'll put the battery in the corner there. Actually, I'm going to try and move that. I would like to move you. Specifically, like, as far into the corner as you can go. There we go. That's nice. Okay. And then the teleporter, base teleport module, I need more sodium for. Appearance modifier, I don't really need you, so I'll put you in the corner as well. Right there. Do I need power for that? I suppose I probably do, don't I? Got that hexaplate bush there as like a nice little decorative thing, which is kind of nice. Build ourselves some more solar panels. We'll do one there. Once again, do not have enough chromatic metal. We're almost done, so I'll just wait here for that to finish processing, because I think this will round up. Yep, it did. So I can make, I believe, one more. And I don't know why this is here, so we're going to just get rid of that. And solar panel will go there. Okay. Now, electric wiring. I wonder if the problem that I was running into was that I simply just had like too much going through the one battery at a time.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Unfortunately, I don't like that. Can I move this so that it's closer to the battery? I hadn't considered that. This. Wait. No, that's not what I want. This. I will move you to the corner where the battery is. There we go. Alright. And I can't make any more batteries because I don't have enough magnetized ferrite, but I can solve that problem fairly readily by sticking pure ferrite in here, of which I have some. Not a lot, but some. I can magnetize it by doing that, and then I can put whatever ferrite dust I have in there to make more pure ferrite, which will then be used to make more magnetized ferrite for more batteries. So we've got that going for us. The base teleporter needs 1 metal plating and 16 more sodium. I believe I can make the metal plating right now. I cannot. I don't have enough ferrite dust. Alright, let's solve that problem right now. Let's just mine these mysterious floating rocks. Not sure why that's going on. But it is... I mean, it's nice that they stand out. Although, I don't know what's going on with some of these rocks. They're kind of whack. Because they're floating, but they're obviously not collectible. Alright, screw off, would ya? Come on. Dude, go away. Seriously, not cool. Thank you. Alright. Let's just harvest a whole bunch more as quickly as possible. Before that guy gets any ideas and comes over here like he is right now. Can I, lead you away? Please? And then, go back to where I was and just do that again? I think I can. Yeah, we're good. Alright. It's annoying that I had to do that, but I did it, and it's fine. You'd think that they wouldn't stir up a whole fuss about me mining some pebbles on the ground, but I guess they're very protective of their planet. Alright, we need to be a little bit worried about that, because at some level I do still need to not die from extreme heat, so we will go back this way. I don't know that this is enough magnetized ferrite. I'm pretty sure that it's not to make another battery.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
But we can look and see that it is... Oh, it is. Nice. Okay. In that case, I had one in the corner there, and one in the back corner there near the appearance modifier. So we will build a battery, and we shall put it there. And I will use some electrical wiring, and just make this nice and simple. Connect you to you. And I will go up. Whoops, I should have actually connect you to you. There we go. That should charge that battery, which it seems to, so that's good. Now let's go grab some sodium, because I don't think I have any at all, which is a bit of a shame. I have some, but I don't have enough. Fortunately, some of the rocks did have sodium as a side element. Let's also use this oxygen to replenish my life support, because if that runs out, I will be kind of screwed. Let's see. Pure ferrite. Alright, that's useful. This takes the step out of needing to refine the ferrite dust into regular ferrite, or pure ferrite. Oh, sodium. Wait, I saw it. Briefly. I wish I could... It's these, weird flat rocks. Hopefully that wasn't pirates. I really don't want that to be pirates. That's sodium. That's sodium. It's only giving me 1 or 2 per, but it's faster, I think, than running to grab a sodium-rich plant. Because I'm fairly certain those don't respawn. I could be wrong about that, though. Someone in the comments, you can confirm or deny that. Alright, we've got enough. There's a humming sack over there, but I'm not super concerned about that at the moment. Let's go back to the base. And let's go in, not there. Let's go in here. And then the portal, which I will put next to this battery. I don't have enough metal plating for that. Hang on. Sorry guys, having a brain fart. There we go. Now I'll put the portal there. Right there. And then I will put the electrical wiring right there and right there. Nice. Unless I could put it on the back. Could I do that? No. No, I could not. Okay. So now we have our portal back in operational again. So that's good. And then the last thing that I need to do is I need to construct another battery over here, which I need a bunch of magnetized ferrite for. I need like, so what was it, 120 minus 4? So 116 pure ferrite, which is nowhere near what I have. So let's just refine this real quick. Get a whole bunch from there. And then we will be able to take care of that, which is going to be really nice. And then I think I'll probably call it there. This is going to be a shorter episode because I wanted to just sort of get the fundamentals of a real base built before I went and... actually, before I ran out of time. Because I don't want to split the episodes like I did last time. I feel like that is a bit distracting for you guys. And so I don't want to like burden you guys with that because at some level it is much easier to just turn on one video and not have to worry about, you know, is this part 1? Is this part 2? Do I need to do the rest of this? And I did put them in order in the playlist, but also like, you know, this way you don't have to watch an ad between the videos, so there's that as well. Ultimately, it just makes for a nice consistency, just packaging it all up into one video. Let me know what you guys think, though. I can, like, do longer sessions, and I'll just break them up into multiple videos at once, and then I'll release them at the same time. If I do that, though, I won't be able to post them daily. They're probably going to be like once every 2 or 3 days. So let me know, because really the choice here is, do you want a whole bunch of content at once, or do you want like a steady stream of a little bit of content at a time? And I'm happy to do either one. I just would like your opinion. Anyway, let's put the battery there. Because I have a feeling that I'm going to need more power. I don't know for what, but I'm sure I will. So, whoops. What have I done? I don't know. Electrical wiring, go there. Oh, I pressed toggle camera instead of sprint. That's what I did. Put you right here. Alright. Now we've got ourselves a base. It's not much to look at. And apparently this battery over here isn't getting charged. Oh, because the base is... Okay, so I'm gonna... Just as a backup power then, I'm gonna use this biofuel reactor. I'm gonna extend the episode just a little bit so I can make sure that that's always powered. Because I don't want to be stuck in a situation where the teleporter runs out of power and I need to come back to the base and I'm not in this system, and so I'm stuck until solar panels kick back on and the power comes back for that battery. So we're gonna just sidestep that as an issue. I also just realized that I didn't need the ferrite. I needed oxygen. So I'll do a quick scan to see if there's any oxygen plants around. There aren't, apparently, which is a little confusing. I don't want to use the quick charge for that. I'm just going to use one battery here.
Technology recharge.
Because at some level, like, it's not like there is a benefit to fully recharging it, other than it takes slightly longer to deplete. There's carbon in that. What's in the bone structure? Iodite, spirit, and carbon. It looks like bones. Anyone else think it looks like bones? There's oxygen there, in the little cacti things. There's oxygen in this hazardous plant over here. Are those... Yeah, those are oxygen-rich plants as well. So I'll be able to... This should be enough to be able to build the biofuel reactor, I think. I'm gonna try not to shoot the little mushroom boy. I'm curious how these things float. And also, can I craft creature pellets just, you know, to see? I can. Hey, dude. Can I feed you? How would you eat it? That's what I want to know. Will calm predators or other angry creatures. Okay. Adopt gently milk. Ride? Can I ride it? Oh, I can. Hang on, I gotta switch to third person. Oh, look at me! I'm riding a little mushroom man. Oh, that's adorable. I can't control it, unfortunately. But that's so cool. Sorry about the jump cut. I had to get the thumbnail image, and I didn't want to include that in the video to confuse you guys. This is so fun, though. I love this, that I can ride it. Alright, how do I get off now? There we go. Alright, back to first person. That's so cool. No Man's Sky devs, you really thought of everything, didn't you? It's part of what makes this game so much fun, is that, like, there are so many things that you can just do just because. It's like, it really does feel like a truly open world. I mean, yeah, I guess it doesn't feel like it is a truly open world environment. You produce honey. You also produce honey. I want to get the quote-unquote milk from these mushroom foods. I'm getting sidetracked. I know, but this is cool. I wanna see. I want to give you guys a new experience as well, because I've certainly never seen this before. I don't know if you guys have, but I've never done this, so why not? Can I milk you? Craw milk. All right. What is craw milk? An animal byproduct. This nutritious morsel can be easily farmed without harm to the animal that produces it. Consume exosuit nutrient system. Will restore 20% life support power. Wow. See, guys, drinking raw milk is good for you. Disclaimer, please do not drink raw milk. It's not good for you. The pasteurization process is really important because it reduces the chance of you getting some sort of foodborne illness. Please make sure that you consume milk that is actually healthy. I don't want you guys to get sick because I was making a joke. That's not the kind of person that I am. Alright, anyway, back to what I was originally doing. That, I believe, is enough oxygen, so we can do that. We can take care of this. We've got ourselves a nice little home away from... Well, it's not really home away from home, because I don't really have a previous home other than my ship, which is not really a home, as much as, like, anyone's car is a home. I should stop talking. Alright, we've got ourselves a biofuel reactor. We'll put it right there. And then we'll add some electrical wiring, I guess on the back. And we'll plug it into that. Uh-oh, wait. Insufficient power, that's fine. Grid says not connected. What are you talking about? Alright, let's just fill you up with some of this.
Technology recharge.
Okay, cool. Now the battery is storing stuff. Okay. Oh, I see. So this is... Okay, so yeah, I was just trying to put too much into one part of the grid. So yeah, I did need to make multiple batteries to power multiple parts of the base. So that's good. Speaking of, one last thing before I end the episode here is... What the heck? Is I'm going to make a storage container. No, I'm not. I don't have the materials for it. What did I need? I saw it, and then I didn't pay attention. Sodium and magnetized ferrite. Okay. I have a bunch of pure ferrite that I can use for that purpose, I believe. Well, I don't have a bunch. I have some. So we'll do that, and then sodium I'll just get from like these little rocks here. I believe it's these ones that... Nope, not those ones.
Protection falling.
I guess it was a different kind of... Oh, excuse me. Different kind of rock? Is it this one? No, but I'll take it. Huh. Come on, game, I need my sodium. Oh, there's some at the top of this hill. Is there any closer? I don't think so. Because I've harvested most of the stuff in this region. So let's go up and grab that. There's a hazardous plant there, so I'll kill that so before it kills me. I want to take a bite out of my butt. I don't want it to take a bite out of my butt. Alright. We can go up here. Where did that sentinel come from? What the heck? Sentinel, why are you here? And where did you, like, you didn't exist and then you existed. Like, what's going on here? I think that's exactly enough. I think I needed 20. Is that true? It totally is. Alright, nice. Whee! Ow! What the heck? That was such a gentle descent. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, my thermal protection is not looking great, even though it is nighttime, but it's fine. I'm going to get back to my base, and then I will be able to build the storage container, and that will allow me to put most of the crap that I need for future base construction projects, especially chromatic metal, in there, and then I will be able to... Well, I won't be able to end the episode, but I will end the episode there. Because we've done, you know, a reasonable amount of stuff. It wasn't as much progress in, like, the storyline, but it's still good to have, like, a foundation for the area in which you are going to be calling home. So, you know, that in its own regard is, I think, certainly worth a full episode on its own. I hope you guys agree. Alright. Let's do this. Let's refine a small amount of pure ferrite, because I don't need all of it, but I do need 34. So I will try and stop it there, but if I'm one over, then that's, yeah, not the end of the world. Alright, and we will refine you. And the ferrite dust did indeed go back into my inventory. So as soon as I get this magnetized ferrite, which is almost done, actually. That was fast. Alright. Now we can build a storage container. Storage container there. And I will put it... Wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought. I will put it right there. It's going to clip through the ceiling, unfortunately. But that's fine. And then we need to power it, I believe. There we go. And now I can use it. I can put a whole bunch of stuff in there. such as the ferrite dust, the carbon. Honestly, just a lot of this. I'm just going to put all of this in here, and then I'll pull out what I need later. And I will do that for the starship, and then I will pretty much end the episode. Because at some level, there's only so much of like inventory management and whatnot that I'm sure you guys are willing to watch. And that's fair. I do not blame you one bit. But I do want to make sure that I've got, that I've got a whole bunch of inventory free so that I can do this. Alright. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. What the heck? Potential overseer recruit. Oh, okay, well, we'll do that. So yeah, I made a bunch of strides in constructing my, well, not really new base, and just improving on my current location. Got a whole bunch of stuff. This isn't powered, but that's okay, because I don't need it at the moment. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your thoughts on where you want this series to go. If you want me to spend more time on constructing like a super fortress with a whole bunch of various convenient things, I can certainly do that. If you want me to just focus more on the quest line and making progress, I can do that too. Just let me know. Alright. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'm happy to be able to entertain you, and as always, take care of yourselves. Alright, bye.